professional, regular 9 to 5. Nothing special about that. But poetry got me through a lot growing up. The last poem, that I wrote, before I graduated to stories now. These are just for myself, by the way. So this will be the first time I ever reveal anything to anyone. Thanks. Whatever, but know what I didn't do, whatever. I'm just going to pick out of some of 3 different poems that I wrote. They're not that long. The first one, it's called I Am an African Woman. I was born to serve. I was born to lead. I was born to sing. My lungs are my harps. I was born to dance. The ground is my drum. I was born to protect. My love is my shield. I was born to fight. My word is my sword. I was born to heal. My body is a drug. I was born to fulfill. My children are God's promises. I am an African woman. I'm God's gift to earth. Thank you for that. Now, at that time, I was also going through this weird phase. I'm not sure I'm over it 8 years later, but I felt that this poem would make sense to somebody. I dived into the sky one evening, head first, eyes closed, a sensation on my back. Suddenly, wings erupted from my back. I had smooth, slick, dark feathers, as dark as the night. Feet up and off the ground. I felt strength coursing through my beating wings. Soaring high, I flew till I crossed over to a new world. I was alone. The cold solitude gave control to the mind, which gave power to my body. I felt my wings rejuvenated. I was the magnificent. I began to morph fast into Makeda, Queen of Sheba. My heart became fit to frolic in any luxury of my heart's desire. My beauty impressed his richness, his intelligence, King Solomon. Next, I saw the stiff discipline of the mighty Dohamian female army. I was fearless, strong and brave. I had the ability to fight legions. I embodied the fierce spirit of Yaa Santewa, Queen Mother of Ejusi. I was the martyr for my people, for all eternity in any lifetime. I wasn't me anymore. I was the greatest version of me. Dawn was breaking. I folded my wings and I let gravity pull me down fast. I fell to my body and my eyes opened. No wings on my back, nor did I look like Makeda. The strength of the exceptionally trained African woman army was gone. Neither did my soul hold the courage of a martyr. It was a sad awakening till it hit me. I don't need to be the greatest version of myself. I only had to know me, to know my beauty, strength, and goodness, that I too could go down in African history of greatness by knowing who I am. Guys, I was like maybe 19 here. And the last one, martyr. So you could kind of see where my head was at that time. These fingers drip with blood, every drop to the fee of a bleeding martyr. My forehead drips with sweat, every drop evidence of a struggling martyr. These fists clenched, every muscle fighting through pain only a martyr knows. These eyes sunken and distant, every blink bearing the despair of a falling martyr. These lips thinned, they explained the martyr's vanishing words. I held her hands and stained my own. Forehead to forehead, mine became wet with her sweat. Holding her fists, she transferred her remaining fight to me, and my fist clenched. Her sunken eyes revealed my fate, a rugged road with a dim light shining through the horizon. And then she breathed her last and I drew from her breath. Her glance faded to the mine where she was brought up. I knew what had just happened. I had become her at my expense. I felt a fury stir me from within, and my wrath was the byproduct they were going to know. Fist clenched, jaw tight, eyes focused to my Olympic task. I stood, I screamed, blood-curdling shrieks, I began to roar. I raised my fist to the air and jumped to strike. Fast, I knocked at the walls they destroyed, those damn destroyers. I tamped to all the stumbling blocks they had put in my path and burnt with holy fire. I punched and pounded with fever, striking the foul mouths, filled full with foolish lies. I marched the streets, huffing and puffing, and then I felt a hard strike on my head from the back. I didn't turn to see the face of my enemy, as I knew. I didn't turn to see the face of my enemy as my legs gave way. My thoughts slowly started to disintegrate, my eyes tearing in pain, my fist clenched in opposite reaction to my weakening body. Despaired, whimpering because of just one strike, then I see her. I look at her and I find her questioning gaze. I see her kneel and examine my bloody fingers, my tearing eyes sunken with pain. I see her drink it all in as she holds her hands. She holds them with both hands and has become stained. I see the matter at the back of my mind. A kiss on my forehead, and I know it's okay to go and find her. I leave this to you. Sincerely, me.